Grassley.
Yeah. Congressman Brady, you and I have worked together on stuff like this for a long time and worked together on the USMCA about 6 years ago. It seems to me we had great congressional input at that time. It made the USMCA stronger, fairer, and more stable than it could ever otherwise be. So I'd like to have you explain the practical importance of congressional consultation in trade negotiations.
So, Senator, first, thank you for your key role in developing this agreement, improving this agreement, working across the aisle and with the White House on it. And it's proven to be extremely important to the U.S. I think the key here is that we almost have a battle around the world for global superpowers and others looking to challenge America's economic leadership. This renegotiation couldn't have come at a better time for America, but because by preserving those zero tariffs and low trade barriers, not perfect, but very low, creating the exemption against other tariff levies, and then the three countries integration has really positioned us not just to grow economically, but we are in such better position to compete and win against the Chinas of the world going forward. And those elements, I think, are critical, Senator, to be kept. But I think the greatest benefit for you and me has been the growth in sales to Mexico and Canada, especially in the ag area. It has been just a huge win for our industry there. I think that's up by more than 50% and growing. It's just crucial to jobs. But it's also, the agreement has caused a surge of investment from Mexico and Canada into the U.S. And where are they investing? In American manufacturing across the country. That's up, I think, 42%. Their investment in technology production in the U.S. has more than doubled. They are making investments in agriculture and the supply chain as well. And so in some ways, I don't think that was anticipated, that would see more jobs coming our direction as a result of the integration and low tariffs. So it has really worked out from a made in America sales to new investment for American jobs in almost every industry. And then going forward, there's no question the agreement has put us in a better position to compete and win against China.
Thank you. And also to you, in your testimony, you talked about how the USMCA has strengthened the United States and our supply chains against unfair competition, particularly from China. Could you please explain some of the chapters have protected the United States from unfair practices and the benefits that could result from repeating those chapters in the new agreement?
Yeah, I think what we saw in the President Trump's negotiation of the agreement was a major effort to improve the quality of the agreement and make sure industries in America that had, blossomed since the original NAFTA was now part of the agreement. So we saw chapters in digital trade, in financial services, much better, I think, reforms and access for small business. But it created, I think, it laid the foundation for companies that felt like they needed to be around the world to compete and win and were far too reliant on China. It created exactly the right incentives, along with, by the way, a new tax code that also made us much more competitive and created incentives to bring back manufacturing and research and intellectual property to the U.S. The trade agreement at the time, along with the new, more modern tax code, has really driven this growth and positioned it. I think going forward, this is going to be one of the most important benefits of this agreement, is to be able to compete and win against our foreign competitors like China.
Mr. Vandercheff, I got time to get this question in. If the United States were to get fair treatment for our dairy access under the trade rate quotas, would there be additional issues you'd like to see addressed?
Well, in relation to that, on top of that, I guess we still have issues with the protein. They are producing a lot of low-cost protein that they are undercutting our market with, and so we would like that addressed as well. It's been an issue for 6 years, and it still has not been resolved, to answer your question, Senator.
Okay, thank you.